You're watching the Auction Network.
We're at Bonhams Butterfields in Los Angeles, California. Tonight's auction has some of the most well-respected artists of the 19th and 20th century, both from California and America. The auction is ramping up, and the bidding is about to begin.
We collect Californian American, you know, but we like California art. I like impressionistic paintings.
A collector collects what he or she likes to begin with, but after a while I think the collector really wants to obtain a good value, because the value adds a different element to the collector, as now it's an investment. So it's great because you get the best of both worlds.
The thing that I like about a good painting is it really, when you look at it every day, it makes you feel better.
The good thing about investing in art is you could see you're investing.
Not like the stock.
You buy a stock or you buy jewelry that's in it before. So this you could appreciate what you have.
Right.
Tonight's auction has a live feed at Bonhams Butterfields in San Francisco also. And with both rooms packed and the telephone bidders ready to go, auctioneer Ed Beardsley runs the show.
39427, Frank Tenney Johnson, Under the Open Sky, and we'll open the bidding for the Tenney Johnson here, shall we say, $70,000.
Frank Tenney Johnson, very, very popular Western painter. His market is very strong right now. He was very well known for these nocturnal scenes, such as the one that's in the sale, where he's capturing a cowboy lighting a cigarette at night, and you can see the stars in the back, and he has this very beautiful indigo blue, and as you can imagine, trying to capture a good night scene is difficult. I mean, there's even a moon shadow of the horse on the ground, and he was very good at that, and they had a very romantic feel.
70,000 starts with absentee, 75,000. 80 there, 80 the bid, 85,000 on the aisle, 90,000 the absentee, 95,000, 100,000. Would you let 110? Say 20, sir. 120. Go with 130. 130,000. On my right now at 130, 140. At 140, go 150. 150,000. At 150 in LA now. Go 160, 160, 160 with you, go 170. We're out at 160. Any advance to 170? 160 now the leader with Patrick. Last chance, 170. In again at 170. 180. Against you, sir. We're out now. You're the leader again at 180,000. Any advance? All through. All done. Last chance. Sold for 180,000.
Within the first 30 lots, several paintings have taken over $200,000. Those kinds of prices can be a little intimidating for new collectors. So let's find out what the pros have to say.
Some advice I give to a new collector is to go to galleries, go to auctions, and just keep looking. And you'll develop a taste. You'll eventually find something that you can get for yourself.
The preview is such an amazing place, because if you go to a museum and you look at art on the wall, you have no idea of its value. But when you come to an auction, you can see an estimate next to each piece. You can also study it online before you get here, so that you really know what to look for. And you can take a lot of time, and it's a great venue for a private collector to come and buy art, because you're actually getting a written condition report. You can take the art into the examination room and blacklight it. And it's just a place where you can shop from a $3,000 to $5,000 piece up to a $300,000 to $500,000 piece at this auction and higher. And so there's something for everybody. There's something for the first-time buyer. that would be paying, let's say, $3,000, up to the seasoned collector that's willing to pay $500,000 to $1 million for a painting.
I'm standing in front of William Keith's Land's End. It's the next item up for auction. Let's see how it goes.
Lot 70, the William Keith Land's End. All right, there it is. Beautiful example there. And let's open this at $50,000. $50,000 there. $55,000.
William Keith is an artist that worked primarily in the 19th century in San Francisco and painted thousands and thousands of paintings. This particular piece is early for him. This is more in the spirit of artists such as Albert Bierstadt, where they're really more focusing in on the grandeur of nature. It has some figures. Some of them look like they're sort of buffering themselves from the winds coming off the water. And as nice a work by the artist as I can remember ever seeing us sell. So I'm not the only one to know that. So I think that also will probably do much better than the estimate. That's in for $80,000 to $120,000.
55 against you, 60,000. 65. 70,000. 75,000. 80,000. 80,000 now the bid go 85. 80,000. 85,000. 90,000. 95. 100,000. 110. Go 130. 120 in San Francisco. 130,000. 150,000. 160, you're the leader at 160. Anyone else? 160, last chance. Fair warning. Sold 160 to 380.
It's nice to see the good things do well. It always is. That's very exciting. We're thrilled.
When we come back, more bidding action from Los Angeles.
To register for future live auctions, go to auctionnetwork.com.